make an extra content
for
for
a
you.
super intense story about Fernandez's grandma.
Yeah, with dead grandma. All right, so welcome to the Back to the Sequel podcast. It's a podcast where we talk about sequels.
Which sequel do we watch today?
Oh, I'm getting to that. I gotta explain everything first.
Do you have a jingle?
We watch movies. Today's a very special episode because it's the first one I've recorded in 2 years.
Jesus.
We got a whole new cast. And it's the 12th episode, and today we watched Ocean's 12.
I see what you're
Wow. It's anticlimactic when you say it's a whole new cast because nobody out there knows who the first cast is.
It's also a special day because I haven't released any podcast.
So is this a sequel to your podcast?
This is actually technically.
Well, that's why you're only releasing the second one.
No, I couldn't do that.
Am I going to get to listen to these on my commute?
You're leaving tomorrow.
It's just gonna be like 3 guys you don't know.
Maybe in 2 years. That's maybe in 2 years.
Oh boy.
I am your host, Jake. To my left.
Elliot.
Mike?
Patrick.
Great, we did the intros. You guys excited?
Of course.
We're podcasting.
Yeah.
I've never been on a podcast before.
Yeah. So did you guys like the movie?
Dude, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I was thinking the whole time, like, every time they do, like, a cheesy heist thing, I was thinking that Rick and Morty episode where they do, they just make fun of heist the whole time.
I would assume that they based that episode off these, like, types of movies, right?
Yeah.
This was the original heist.
No, I know. And
I thought it was pretty wholesome, to be honest.
All the Matt Damon parts were amazing.
Yeah, Matt Damon just made the movie.
Yeah.
But plus, it was cool that, like, he stole the hardest thing to steal, which is a girl's heart. You know?
Wait, Matt Damon did?
No, not Matt Damon. Our boy Brad Pitt.
Oh.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
That's true. He did steal.
I remember what we were talking about.
Dude, this movie was confusing.
Yeah.
They had, how many twists? They had, like, 3 twists.
I don't know, dude. The whole time I was like, man, I gotta, like, try to remember the stuff to be good in the podcast and, like, so they don't think I'm dumb. I'm like, I have no idea. There's way too many things going on.
Ocean's 12 is definitely the hardest to understand. 13 is more like the original. And it's
really?
It's very linear.
But they have 8% more people.
Yeah.
Is Ocean's 13 with the one with the big purple spirally casino?
Yes.
With the drill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do they steal?
They steal his diamonds, I think.
Yeah, but they don't.
Same rich guy?
No, it's a different
it's
rich
different.
guy.
They rob another casino though in Las Vegas.
I thought this one was cool though because like it was like a lot more than just like stealing the diamonds or whatever. Like it had like a very personal twist to it, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah,
That's true.
So,
it kind of paralleled like Danny trying to get Tess back in the first one, and this was Rusty trying to get Isabel back
right.
in this one.
Lamar getting his daughter back.
Yes.
Dude, who the fuck is
Craziest
Lamar?
twist.
Who the fuck is Lamar, dude?
Lamarck wasn't in the first one, was he?
Nope.
Okay, that's why I didn't remember him.
Yeah. New character.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense because Danny's supposed to be like the all-powerful one in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they take so long to reveal his face? Was he in this movie? Other than the end? Did he have like some
There's,
twist
like, his...
roll at the beginning?
Oh, you're talking about like from the front?
Yeah, did they like sneak him in and then it was like, oh my god, that was Lamar?
No.
I thought it was him at the who was like playing with Matt Damon.
Oh yeah, no.
Like they look kind of similar, but then I was like, oh, the girl knew about that guy, but she didn't know about Lamarck.
Why'd they hide his face for so long?
Dude, that's a good question. Like, it didn't really add anything to like reveal his face.
Yeah.
It's not like.
Unless we're missing something, actually.
I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to like make it like an epiphany scene at the end, where it's like, oh my gosh, they look so similar, but they actually
don't at all.
Just trying to get the same reaction out of Mike. He's like, oh, it's that guy that messed with Matt Damon. It's like, no, sorry.
Do you guys like remember when we were in the elevator the other day coming back from coffee, and I was like so convinced that my shirt was the same color as
Oh my
shirt?
god!
It was like that. It was like the director thought
so wrong.
the director thought that they like the daughter and the guy looked so similar, but it's just like me in that shirt. It was like
Maybe they were going to use the guy who was playing with Matt Damon in the beginning, and they were going to twist him at the end, but like halfway through shooting, he died.
Oh. But he.
That's a theory.
Why
But
does
he
your head
didn't.
go straight
He's-
to the
he's
dark
Hagrid.
conspiracy?
Matt.
Where else would it go?
The actor that plays Matsui, the one that messes with Matt Damon.
Oh, the guy at the bar.
Yeah,
That's Hagrid.
that's Hagrid.
Oh,
I forget the actor's name.
but he wasn't 7 feet tall. He didn't have a big.
Yeah, what the
belly.
fuck? I like the way he said Harold. I can't even imitate it, but it's like he said someone's name, like Harold, like a very strong British accent.
Harold Terry.
He like pronounced it with his
Harold.
mouth like
Harold.
this.
Is he a wizard?
It, like his mouth like closed really hard. It was kind of cool.
I wish the audience could see your
hand motion.
gesture.
So, for those of you just listening,
For all of the listeners of the Unreleased podcast.
You know what? I have to bring this up though. Is I felt so bad for the guy who got played by his mentor and everyone else around him and became the laughing stock of the movie. That one guy, the Night Fox.
oh,
Yeah, he just kind of got the short end of the stick.
Well,
Like,
he
kind of got
sorry.
fucked. At, oh, is this a P?
No, go ahead.
no, I mean you can go.
I don't want to step over your words.
No, that's okay. You can.
No, we're talking about it, so you have to do it.
Well, all I was just trying to say was that he got all his paintings stolen and he got played.
But the paintings were returned.
No, I think they took all his paintings in his.
But they told him to say
They
the
told
deposit
him-
pin number. Right?
Wait, why did he know the?
Why did he
Yeah,
know
why did
the
he know the
number?
pin? And he's like, oh yeah.
You have.
I know.
You have.
We don't know why you knew the number, and you don't find out in 13 either.
Wait, which one?
Wait, is this something we just missed? Like,
So
can we look
in
this
the
up?
movie, yeah, Patrick look up. In the movie,
What was his name? The French guy? Latour?
The Night Fox.
Tolur.
Just look up the Night Fox.
Why he knew what number?
Well, so they took the paintings, right? And at the very end, they were like, "We're better than you. Go pay that one bitch." And he was like, "Oh, by the way, your paintings are in a safety deposit box. The code number is like 16226."
In our gallery.
Right? And then he was like, "Oh, 626. I know." And they
Yeah.
were like, "Well, how'd you do that?" And he was like,
I've told you one story for tonight. That's
Right.
enough. Can you leave now?
Yeah.
"Exactly." So how did you know the numbers? What's the story that he didn't tell?
Unless it's his own safety deposit box.
No,
and then
it wasn't a safety deposit box. It was a
warehouse.
a storage warehouse. And like basically he was I think they went and stole his paintings from his personal collection.
Yeah,
Which is
from
how
his
they were
house.
And they made a dick of the paintings.
No, this was the different paintings. This is just like where he held all of the stuff he stole. It was in like another secret warehouse.
Oh, and they put it in that warehouse.
And Danny's like, "Oh, by the way, not only did we steal the egg and you owe us that 95 million, but we also stole everything that you have because, hey, we know your address to this place and the security code is blah, 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 blah." And he got frustrated, which is why he finished the numbers like 646, I know.
Right, but didn't Danny then say, "How did you know that?" He was like, I don't like to act surprised, but how did you do that?
I think he was trying to tease him, but
Oh, okay. I guess Danny's a snark. Like snarky guy.
dude, he really is.
I have some internet answers.
Enlighten us.
They're both like opinions. They're not really. I don't know if I would take any of these.
Good.
The
So,
first answer.
Two guests.
The first answer is I always assumed it was because Ocean had broken into Toller's own vault to give them back. Yet another time, Ocean outfoxed him. And answer number 2. It was mentioned that the Night Fox had them under surveillance the entire time. Safe to assume he was always aware of where his paintings were, but taking them back early on would have ruined the con.
Oh.
So those are both possibles.
That second one sounds a lot more plausible.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, so you already knew where they'd hidden them.
Right. So he had tried to...
Oh wait, no, this is the actual answer. The reason the Night Fox knew the passcode is because it was his own security warehouse and passcode. They put it back into his shit.
So they were completely just
Danny Ocean
messing
was
with him.
being snarky by being like, "Oh, how'd you know that?" Okay, I can accept the answer. The other answer was cooler, but I can accept this answer.
Wait, who's Captain?
Although the plot was super confusing, even to this day, seeing it multiple times, it's hard to follow the plot. Seeing as one's looking up answers online right now.
What am I doing?
But
Exactly. What am I doing?
But no, I thought it was just quite entertaining. It had a lot of little bits where you just made you laugh the whole time.
It's really good.
It was kind of like a non-stop movie too. There wasn't really too many lulls, except for when they could looking at each other like, "Oh, hi, Patrick." Look in your eyes.
No, but like,
and then Patrick looked at
But did you not
eyes.
notice, like, it was like another funny bit because wherever they looked was where the camera panned.
Why is that funny?
Well, yeah, that's not.
It's just no, it's
funny.
It's fucking
I guess
cheesy
it's not.
and lame. Yeah, it's stupid.
It's just a movie messing with you. Like the whole
No,
thing
it's
was
right.
the messing
It's
with you.
Elliot humor. That's for
think
sure.
Okay.
I think the joke is that, like,
It's a good way to put it.
God, you broke the
God damn it, Elliot.
How did you break the couch?
I don't know.
Fix them.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'll fix it later.
So, I looked up some fun movie trivia before we watched the movie.
Wait, before?
Yeah,
Did that not spoil any of it?
the trivia I'm about to tell you has
Dude, you
very
could
little
tell me
spoiler.
the entire plot of that movie beforehand. Way too much shit going on.
I noticed the trivia when it happened too. But
Oh.
when the guys are trying to guess George Clooney's age,
Mm-hmm.
he was 42 at the time. 400 people found this interesting on IMDb.
Oh.
So there are 400 crazy motherfuckers out there. That is super uninteresting. Fact number 2 is this movie came out right after The Bourne Identity. And Matt Damon asked the director to have less of a role in it because he was too exhausted. And the director said, "Fuck you, Matt Damon. You're going to be half the movie." Which was obviously a great choice because Matt Damon's the greatest actor ever.
Wow, okay.
Who's
Hey.
the greatest actor ever?
Matt Damon.
No.
Dude,
No.
the Bourne series is the best.
Really?
Matt Damon's pretty
It
good.
is.
It's the same
I
thing
wouldn't-
3 times in a row.
What?
I mean, it is. But it's different than all the other stuff.
Is it now 4 though?
It is 4.
It's
Well,
4.
5, but one of those was Jeremy.
Oh,
Renner.
that's right.
But-
Which I wish they could have expanded on that more.
Wait, did Jeremy Renner play Jason Bourne? Or?
No, he was another operative.
Okay.
That's embarrassing for me. I thought he did.
Oh.
No. He was like in the same universe, but he was like another operative like Jason Bourne that was like becoming to realize. Anyway, a
Called,
different
like, the
movie.
Bourne Ultimatum or something.
No, Ultimatum's still him.
So it was Supremacy, Ultimatum.
His identity.
Identity.
And then like the other.
Fifth one was called Jason Bourne.
Bourne.
Wait,
Oh,
so
then that's the one with Jeremy Renner.
No.
that one. No, it goes Matt Damon, Jeremy Renner,
And then
Renner.
Jeremy
Matt
Renner.
Damon. Anyw's the greatest actor of all time? Objectively. In your
Well,
opinion.
obviously, there's not an objective answer.
Objectively, subjectively.
Who's my favorite actor? I don't know. Actually, I think Christian Bale's pretty dope.
respectable.
It's fine.
I think the guy from House of Cards is really good. I know he get.
Kevin Spacey.
I think I know he did. I already went to jail for some fucked up things, but
Cut the mic.
no. But to
recording.
be fair, I think that his role in House of Cards was quite impressive.
Guess so. He kind of always.
I
Who's
haven't seen
your
House
Who's
of
your
Cards,
favorite
so-
comedian?
My favorite
Is
comedian.
it Bill Cosby?
No.
Who's your favorite movie producer? Harvey Weinstein.
Who's your favorite dictator?
Dictator.
Siri.
That was awkward. That was a bad joke.
Obviously, the best comedian is Dave Chappelle.
You can't say these objective or subjective things like they're objective.
Greatest of all time.
What was that segment? Oh, wait, sorry, I don't know.
Oh, you want to do a segment now?
No.
We can do a segment.
Sorry, I
Can I do a
kind of
segment?
interrupted.
It's gonna make this the greatest podcast ever. I can see why you'd be in a hurry.
I know, I'm just excited.
Nice
to hear what
segue,
this
and then you ruined it.
That's okay. We can do a segment if you guys want. You want to do a segment?
What's a segment?
So, it kind of, I probably should have read the footnotes on what this movie does, like plot-wise, before we're doing the segment. Now, the segment's not going to make a whole lot of sense. If you've watched the first one, and then we do the segment, it makes perfect sense.
Okay.
If you watch the second one, and then we do the segment, it doesn't make any fucking sense at all. We're still going to do it.
Got it, because you have to see the first one first.
No. There are plot points in this movie that invalidate the segment.
Gotcha.
Those plot points weren't in the first movie, though. So we'll just get to it. Everyone's okay with it. Do you guys want to talk about
Okay, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm
Have
excited.
any of you seen Ocean's 8?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Is that-
all have seen it?
Is that the
Yes.
one where they robbed the Flamingo Casino or something?
It's the one with all girls.
But not Julia Roberts.
Oh,
Yes.
it's the new one.
Yeah.
Wait, is
Oh, I
Julia
watched like
Roberts?
half of it.
No, she's not in it.
That's kind of
Who's
garbage.
the main
It was pretty
girl?
garbage.
It's
Rihanna.
Princess Bride?
no.
Princess Diary?
Oh
Oh, Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway?
no.
It's generic Anne Hathaway, Julia Roberts.
It's somebody from like not Mean Girls.
I remember the Kelly from The Office is in it.
Oh yeah.
I think I saw like 10 minutes of that movie.
By the way,
I didn't like it.
Born Legacy, but that wasn't it.
I paid like $2.99 to watch it, and I got halfway through it.
Ocean's 8.
Imagine paying $2.
It's not that much
You
money.
only got like $1.49's worth then.
Yeah, it's kind of
Well,
sad.
One
maybe
hit.
negative.
Sandra
because you didn't
Bullock.
enjoy it.
That's right.
Could have been working.
Is it Bullock or Bullock?
Bullock.
Bullock.
You got big
Oh,
bullocks.
she's Canadian, isn't she?
Don't they
Whether
say
or not
like
that's
big
true.
bullocks?
What is that?
What the
Is this
fuck?
another Michael idiot?
No. No.
God, what
I'm
are
not
you
even
doing?
moving.
What are you doing to my couch, dog?
His laughs are just
Breaking.
Dude, this couch is fucked.
It
It's a
really
piece of
is.
shit, dude. It's a real piece.
Oh, so I just
Stand by
broke
my
your
question.
housemate's couch.
Dude, it's already so fucked up. If it can go back together, I'll put it back
looks
together.
pretty worn in.
Why doesn't your housemate want to get rid of it?
I don't know.
Should we get to the segment?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's try it.
What's the
Let's try it.
segment called?
Oh god, I hate naming things. You know, I actually hate the Back to the Sequel podcast name.
Why did you name it that?
Well, the guys I did it with originally, they were like, "Oh, that's a good name." I'm like, "It kind of sucks."
Then
though."
change it. It's your podcast.
Damn, I'm kind of late in the game though.
No,
A lot of-
not
a lot
really.
of-
though. If we're being honest,
There's a
you're
lot of
really not
spin
late in your
gears,
case.
you know. Don't want to throw a monkey wrench in this whole thing. All right, so being the huge Oceans fan that I am,
Yeah.
I wrote a fan fiction.
Oh.
Are you fucking serious?
I wrote this 2 days
Dear.
ago, and I was like, "This,
I'm impressed.
This is gonna
yeah,
be
this is
great.
really impressive.
I'm impressed.
There are 4 parts to play. There is the narrator. There is George Clooney's character.
Uh-huh.
There is Matt Damon's character, and there is a villain character. The villain will be
Villain,
exposed.
George Clooney. Matt
Whoa,
Damon.
No,
Jake,
no, you're
Jake is
definitely
an aspiring
George
director.
Clooney.
He should
I'm George Clooney.
Well,
Yeah, look at that hair,
I thought we
dude.
could all-
This slick back's definitely George Clooney.
I thought if anybody
I've got
wanted
glasses.
specific roles, or if we wanted to figure out, it's a team thing.
Oh, so we're debating this?
We all
Okay.
gotta figure out.
Definitely the villain.
Yeah.
You got the
I've
Lex
never
Luthor
done
haircut,
anything.
I've got the glasses.
so you want to be Matt Damon,
Yeah.
and then we got George Clooney.
I guess that's how it's ending
I
up.
will be the narrator.
Did you write this while you were waiting for a build to finish?
I did. We're waiting for a software build.
Oh my word.
So
Are we allowed to look ahead?
no.
Wait, Albus.
Don't look at.
So it's like
This is all gonna be fresh. It's all
it's
gonna be
like
fresh. We're
flip
gonna be-
over,
we're
wait
gonna be-
until
we're
test
gonna
starts.
read. I did double-sided because trees, So just be
Not like
aware of
that.
that.
That's work.
You just wanted to pump them with so much ink, huh?
Narrator is narrator. The villain is Albus. The narrator has a long beginning because he explains the situation and all that.
Perfect.
This takes place in the climax of the movie that I wrote. The movie is called Oceans 2.
Okay.
I will be the narrator. It explains the whole story. Don't start reading. Don't start
Okay.
reading.
All right.
All
Not
right.
reading.
Narrator. Albus is the villain. Danny is Danny Ocean.
Okay.
And Matt Damon is Matt Damon.
Perfect. Is there a reason why Matt Damon is spelled out?
I'll explain.
Danny
I'll
is
explain.
not.
I'll explain.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
The story so far. Danny Ocean, played by George Clooney, comes out of retirement to do one last big heist. However, being the heist master that he is gained quite the reputation among the rich and powerful. If he's talking to multiple people, it is assumed he is planning a job. As he wants to fly under the radar for this mission, he can only enlist the help of one other person, as no one would suspect 2 people of being an entire heist team. He picks, of course, Linus Cadwell, played by the objectively best actor of all time, Matt Damon. Wanting to get away from his criminal life, Linus legally changes his name to Matt Damon, which I didn't know that Julia Roberts was referenced as Julia Roberts in this movie. Crazy coincidence. He was reluctant at first to jump back into the criminal life with Danny until he learned who his target was. Albus Cadwell, played by Jude Law, who plays Dumbledore in the new Harry Potter films.
Really?
You
Okay.
can look him up.
Jude Law.
In Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
And Fantastic Beasts,
Who bothered to watch those?
I did.
Cash Grab of
Of course you
Grindelwald.
did, Elliot.
What?
Did you like him?
Wait, really? This guy seems young for Dumbledore.
I really liked the first one.
47?
it's a
He used to be at
prequel.
least twice that.
It's a prequel. This is back in like the
Um,
1910s when he's a young gay man.
Yeah.
Alright, phone's down. I'm reading some more.
Okay.
You know who he looks
Your
like.
friends are here, Patrick. Put your phone away.
I was looking at Albus Dumbledore.
Albus Caldwell, played by Jude Law, who is Matt Damon's adoptive father and Danny's mentor, who has not been talked about in any of the previous movies.
Okay.
Turns out his mentor is actually Lamarck. Didn't know that.
Damn, son.
Also, they talked about Matt Damon's dad in this movie as well.
Yeah.
Didn't know if his father was relevant to any of these stories.
Yeah, it pops up in 13.
Okay, I figured the next one would have to be about Matt Damon's dad. That's why I wrote Ocean's 2. So
Daddy
it's like, it's
Damon?
the only thing they have to go to.
Gotcha.
They plan the heist, they do the heist, everything goes terribly wrong towards the end, and it results in our two heroes sitting chained up in a closed shipping container on a truck, captured by Albus. Albus is unchained in the container with them. Alright, so just to review our cast, Elliot, who is laughing, is
Who am I?
is Danny.
There you go.
We have Michael as Matt Damon, and we have Patrick as Albus.
Our hands tied behind our back.
Oh, that's right. We're
Ooh,
chained.
right where I want you, boy.
Might be
Kevin Spacey, no!
So, a couple reminders. This is an audio podcast, so you don't necessarily have to have your hands behind
Got
our
it.
desk.
It helps him get.
But
to
we
the
gotta
part.
get into character.
I don't know. I'm not going to turn the pages for you. So, all right. And scene.
In scene.
And scene.
That means
So they
that I
say
should
in
go.
theater. Yeah.
Yes.
You two thought you could steal from me. I taught you both everything you know.
Dear God. How yeehaw can you be? Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Danny said with a smile on his face, making the most of a bad situation. He turns to Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, I'm sorry I got you involved in all of this. This job was too important, and you're the only one who even comes close to my heisting skills. Hell, you may even be better than me at this point.
I don't know if I would go that far, Mr. Ocean. The only thing you missed was a big dramatic twist at the end to seal the deal.
You sure you didn't look at the plot before?
In the first one, they had the big dramatic.
Okay, fair. Okay. Back to the scene. I know, the most important part of the plan that I overlooked.
Even if you did manage something of that caliber, I would have seen it a mile away.
Father, don't underestimate his skills. He's never let us down in the past.
Matt Damon turns to Danny, with a somewhat puzzled look on his face.
But, Mr. Ocean, the one thing I don't understand is why my father? Why don't you go after your own mentor?
I needed information, and I thought if I could steal his fortune, I'd be able to sell it back to him in exchange for him telling me.
What could be so damn important that you'd go to these great lengths just to know?
The location of my son.
Matt Damon is visibly surprised by this revelation. Albus begins to laugh.
Ha ha ha! Is that what this is all about? How pathetic.
Shut up, you monster. Mr. Ocean. I had no idea you had a son.
He had a son, but the price for receiving my training is that I take what is most precious to them and sell it to the highest bidder.
Oh my goodness.
I had no idea Lamarck was a good guy. No clue. Also, I didn't know that they'd bring his mentor in.
Yeah.
I should be a fucking writer for the Ocean's movies.
Some clairvoyance stuff
Yeah.
up there.
Danny becoming more and more upset as the conversation goes on.
Damn you, Albus! Tell me where my son is!
Well, when this truck reaches its destination, you'll both be killed. So I suppose there's no harm in telling you.
Danny calms down and both him and Matt Damon look at Albus with bated breath.
He's sitting right next to you.
Bum bum bum.
What? Matt Damon is my son? How? Why? What? Wait, why?
Why is he his son?
Yeah.
No, like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know why I put the word why there.
Why is he my
That
son?
doesn't make any sense. Anyway, back to you, Elvis.
Having son of my own would prove to be quite useful, and who better than a child of my star people to fill that role?
Damn it. I failed you, Matt Damon. I failed you as a mentor, and I failed you as a father. I hope you can forgive me.
It's okay, Dad. Albus may have hesitated. Oh, no. Heisted you from me. I know, me from you. But he can't heist the love from my heart. I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Enough of this sentimental garbage.
The shipping container shakes as the truck comes to a stop.
Looks like we're here. It's the end of the road for you two.
Albus begins to open the container doors.
We'll see about that.
Okay. Matt Damon says with a smirk on his face, the doors open.
What the hell?
Outside the truck is everyone who has helped Danny in all the other movies, holding various weapons, heist gadgets, and dressed in a wide variety of attire. If any of the actors are deceased or refuse to be in the movie, they shall be CGI'd in.
Everyone? But how?
Yes, how?
You needed to be brought down, Albus. And who better to do it than the child of your star pupil to fill that role?
Matt Damon then goes on a monologue detailing every step of the heist and how it led up to this dramatic twist.
You should have seen the blood, sweat, and tears that I poured into this heist. I went all the way back to 1875 for this moment.
Alright, great.
Oh, that's a monologue.
Yeah, that's it. Well, the idea was that we were going to skip the monologue. Because you know how they explain everything?
Yeah,
I'm
I
not creative
figured.
enough to come up with a wise.
But Mike just went above and beyond here.
He did improv.
Matt Damon, I've never been more proud. You really are my son.
Please, call me Mad Ocean.
A sweet electric guitar sting plays as the title of the movie comes up, Oceans 2. The apostrophe S fades out to reveal the words Ocean 2. This is an unsubtle nod to the fact that Matt Ocean is now the second Ocean. Title fades, credit rolls, the end. You guys did a wonderful job.
This was a really good
And
idea.
I'm very happy with how that turned out. And I think I'm going to be doing this a lot more.
Can I keep this script?
Of course you can.
Perfect.
I made 4.
My
If anyone
memento.
doesn't want theirs, though.
You're just gonna practice your role.
That's
every
going to be
night
worth
for the next
money one
podcast.
day.
No, it's gonna be a memory. That's what I'm keeping it for.
I'm gonna give it to Annie. She'll appreciate it.
Would you guys watch Oceans 2?
Yes, I
Yeah,
would.
It's like 3
Only
minutes
with
long.
you.
Only with you.
You guys like that, right?
That was good.
That was good.
good.
I'm probably going to do those a lot more, so as part of every podcast,
Yes.
we rate the movie. I will start. I'm going to give this movie 8.5 heists out of 9.
Wait, why am I 9?
It's the funniest thing I could think of.
So it's not a standard rating system.
No, it's however you feel you should represent your love for this movie or hatred.
No, definitely don't hate it, but I think I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 12 oceans.
Oh my god.
The 12 oceans in the world?
No, because there's 12 people on the heist team,
Oh,
and I think
that went right over my head.
9 were the best.
Which 9? Who are the 3 that were bad?
Tess, the whole Julia Roberts thing.
Okay.
That was just a weird twist out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it was just
Also,
like,
why was Bruce Willis in this movie?
I don't
To
know.
be Bruce Willis. Julia Roberts was going to be Julia Roberts.
I know, but like, I felt like I was in like, you know, you don't really actually feel like you're in the normal world when you're like watching these
Right, you
movies,
get
right?
sucked in.
Right, and then you just see like this guy who looks like a normal dude who's like grilling in his backyard, you know?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis comes up and he's like, why are you interrupting my movie, Bruce Willis? Yeah. That's how I felt.
That's a fair criticism.
I'd say in terms of like overall enjoyment, I had a great time. But on a serious note, I think that would be a critique. So I give it like a 7 out of 10, where like 7's actually a good rating.
7 out of 10 what's?
Mike's?
I'll give it a 5 out of 10. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I also enjoyed it, but I just didn't think it was like good. The whole time it was like that Rick and Morty episode with like all the little heist cheesy
You
things.
son of a bitch, I'm in.
Exactly.
So 5 out of 10 what's though?
Gold stars.
That's 5 gold stars, dude.
Out of 10 gold
A lot of
stars.
gold stars. And we also open up Flan Mail.
Flan.
I haven't released the podcast, so we have no Flan Mail.
Wait, why do you say flan?
Oh, well, we made a joke about fan mail, and then one guy flubbed it when he said fan mail. He said flan mail. We all started laughing, became this recurring bit. I just really want good flan recipes.
Okay.
Nobody says flan mail.
Maybe you should release one of the 11 podcasts you've made already.
And now 12.
And now 12.
Thank you all for listening. We had a great time.
That was amazing.
See you on the next podcast.